What's up, everyone? All right, so here we are on my 11th green day in a row. Awesome. Green all of last week, green all of this week, and I had a green day on the Friday after when I was trading from the Delta Sky Lounge in Orlando. 11 green days, $15,000 of profit this week, about $6,000 last week, so $21,000 in the last 11 days. You know, I'm starting to open up here a little bit on that equity curve. October is feeling hot, so I'm excited about it. Break it down in the midday recap, the 2 trades right off the watch list, super straightforward. You guys are gonna love it. All right, any questions, any comments, leave them below. I'll come back through and answer them this weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday morning. All right, enjoy the weekend. All right, everyone, time for a midday market recap. So this has been an incredible week. Man, feels good. Very beginning here of the month, first week of October. I'm finishing the day up $3,619.22, and that's in about 25 minutes of trading. I closed up my last trade at 9:54. So you really can't complain about that. I'm gonna write it in the calendar, make it official. Day 181, 181st day of the year, $3,619.22. So let's see, where's that put me on the week? I made $4,800 yesterday. I made $1,900 on Wednesday, $5,000 on Tuesday, and I made, let's see, what was it? $800 on Monday. So that's a $15,000 week. Can't complain about that. That is fantastic. So really just, you know, pedal to the metal right now. Market's hot, $15,000 a week. If I do this, you know, next week, back to back to back, it's a $60,000 a month. And at $60,000, it will be probably my, well, let's see, what would that, I'm just seeing on my Excel doc where that would put me on the year in terms of ranking month. If I do 60,000 this month, it would be my 3rd best month of the year. Good months for me have been averaging between 40 and 50,000. So that's probably where I expect to be this month, for anywhere between 40 and 55,000. That would be solid. You know, if things just take off and I keep hitting big days, you know, who knows? Maybe it will be $60,000, $70,000 a month, but 117,000 was the month of January, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat that. That would be pretty impressive. So, you know, we'll see. I think probably next January will be the next best opportunity for me to have a month like that, just because January is usually so hot. But I did do really well last year, November and December, so we'll see. Anyways, puts me at $389,000 on the year, getting really close to 400K, which is awesome. This is going to make it my best year of all time as a day trader, and I'm sitting at $725,000 in profits in the account that started with less than $600 about, well, in January 2017. So $274,000 between me and 1 million. I've got my eyes set on that goal. That's the finish line. Well, it's not really a finish line. That's just, it's a finish line in this big sprint, but it's just one leg of this marathon that is, you know, the life of a trader. I mean, it's not going to stop there. It's just going to keep going. So, you know, 5 years from now, I'll still be trading in the same account, but getting to 1 million is a huge milestone. That's something I'm really excited about. So, you know, this is my like 10th or 11th or maybe 12th green day in a row. The momentum is hot, and as I said yesterday, it's, you know, learning when it's okay to be aggressive, when it is okay to buy stocks at high of day, to buy into a circuit breaker halt, to really step up with bigger share size, and know that this is the market for me to do that in. A month ago, doing taking the trades exactly as I took them today would not have worked as well. And that's the thing that's probably the most frustrating is you can do the same exact thing, and on one day in one market, you're going to kill it and make $10,000. And on another day, in a market that's not as good and is just bad follow-through, you could lose $5,000 or maybe $10,000. So doing the same thing every day doesn't work. you have to learn how to read the market and how to adapt your strategy and your level of aggressiveness to the market that's in front of you. Trade the market you're in, not the market you want to be in. You know, that's the thing I say again and again. Reminder again, guys. Today, 3 p.m. Warrior Pro students, we've got FOMO Friday, our mentor session. So our resident trading psychologist will be joining us. Ted, 3 p.m. We'll be talking about FOMO. It wouldn't surprise me if some of you guys are getting a little bit of FOMO if you missed some of these moves. I felt a little bit of FOMO on what was it? Wednesday when I missed. Was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, when I totally undercapitalized on this amazing move on VTVT as it squeezed from, I don't know why my chart's not loaded, but as it squeezed from $2.50 to $6, I'm like, how did I make only $1,900? Like that's ridiculous. This should have been a $10,000 winner, and I was feeling a little bit of FOMO. So even for me, a guy that's up $15,000 on the week, I could say, well, you know, if I'd been a little better, maybe I'd be up 25,000. Maybe I'd be up 30,000. Maybe I'd be up even more than that. So anyone can get FOMO. It's not just to someone who's red on the week. It could also happen if you're green on the week, because you could always be greener. So we'll be talking about that during the mentor session this afternoon. But looking at the trades from today, what did we do today? Well, today was the same as any other day. It really was. Nothing different. Looking at the scanners, time frame, historical date, look at these at 9:25 a.m. this morning. All right, so on our gap scanner this morning, we've got GTXI and VTVT as our two leading gappers. Guess what? Those are the two that I traded right out of the gates, made $1,700 in the first 5 minutes. So GTXI had a pre-market high of 255. I got in it to anticipate the break at 255 by purchasing at, let's see, where was it? Oh, actually, I missed that first entry at 255. I got in at 284 and 290 to anticipate the break of $3 because it broke 255 and it went without me. So I got in at 290 and then it squeezed up to a high of 334. So I kind of rode that momentum right there. VTVT on the Gap and Go watch list as well. Pre-market volume, 1.5 million shares, 9 million share float, 44% gap. You know, that looks good. Pre-market high, $4. I jump in that for the break of 4. Boom, I scalp the break from $3.99 to $4.10. 9,000 shares, that's a quick $900. Boom, I'm in and out. That's it. Fear of missing out is FOMO, George. So those were two trades right out of the gate, $1,700. Switch gears a little bit. Took a trade on VXRT. VXRT was on the scans. It had been in play yesterday, as we remember, of course. Generally, I'm a little iffy about scalping stocks that were really hot yesterday and didn't hold up super well, just because there's an inherent level of weakness in that. But I did go ahead and take a stab on it. First entry at 590, anticipating the break of 6. Same as my entry on VTVT, really. Jumped in there, scalping through 599, got back in it at 640 and scalped up to 650. So two trades on that one, $687. And then we had ASNS hit the scanners. All right, so ASNS hits the scans. Let's see, where was it? There it is. Hits the scans $2, $2.18. And as soon as I see that, I'm like, this thing is ripping. It is running without me. I got to jump in. So I jump in as it's squeezing up. I buy it at 233. Ends up getting halted at 237. It resumes and squeezes up to 275. So from there to there, that's my profit window. I made 20 cents average profit. So I'm in at 33 and I'm out at 53. It went high, but it didn't really hold that level and it came back down. But $1,100 there with 6,000 shares. So another green trade, and you know, that for me is a solid day. So I can feel really good about that. You know, I'm hoping that we see continued momentum through the month of October. I mean, it feels like right now the wind's at my back. You know, I've got a nice big cushion on the month. You know, $15,000 of profit. Finally, my equity curve, which was kind of flat through August, up only a little bit in September, boom, just bumped up $15,000 in 1 week. So that's what I needed, and hopefully we see that continue for a couple more weeks. Really just kind of get out of that slump that we were in through August and September. I think that we will see more traders jump off the fence, off the sidelines and start to get into the market, just with the way we're seeing this type of momentum. So, I'm feeling good about that. Oh, excuse me. A little bit tired here at the end of the week. So looking forward to the weekend, unwinding a little bit, relaxing, and I'll be back at it first thing Monday morning, right? So for those of you guys that are watching on YouTube, watching on Facebook, this is the time to get into the market. I mean, we are seeing some real strength. So I want to see you guys in our workshops, in our webinar, going through the classes and learning all of my secrets for trading, because we're coming into the hot market. October, November, December, and January, those are the 4 months that I cannot miss. If I missed those 4 months last year, I would have lost $300,000 in profit. That's how big those 4 months are. So last November I did 80,000, last December I did 85,000, last January I did 117,000. I was up about 125,000 in January, and I lost money on my last day. So that's the market we're coming into. Last October I made 35,000, and last September a year ago I was red 4,000. So it went low, things picked back up, ended up surging into the end of the year, into January, and that's what I'm expecting this year as well. And that pattern was pretty much the same in 2016 as well. Though I had a good summer, but the fall was also really good. So anyways, that's about it for me here today. I'm finally going to go into the weekend feeling like I've got a nice cushion. My account's going to be up over $100,000 next week, which is fantastic. So I can't complain about that at all. And, I just hope that we keep seeing the momentum. So anyways, I'll see you guys, Warrior Pro students, 3 p.m. Eastern. Those of you guys who are still hanging out in the chat room, do us a favor, stay logged in. We're going to do a couple load tests this afternoon, tweak a couple different settings, see what we can get for stability. We might do a load test, pile in about 1,000 users on the load test, see how we respond to it. And yeah, we'll be working on this over the weekend, hopefully to get it squared away by Monday. Okay, so that's it for me. I'll see you all hopefully at 3 p.m. All right, see you in a little bit. If you're still watching, you must have really enjoyed that video. So why not subscribe and get email alerts anytime I upload new content? Remember, when you subscribe, you become a member of the Warrior Trading family.